What's up, Virgo? Welcome in, welcome back. Thank you for tuning in to Scorp Queen Intuition. Let's go ahead and get into your energy, okay? The energy that's surrounding you, okay? Who and what is in your energy, whether you're in contact with this person or not, okay? We're going to tap into their energy, see what they have going on, where their thoughts. It could be multiple people. It could be a storyline, okay? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus placements in Virgo. Let's see what signs you are connected with. We have Cancer, okay? All right. We have Gemini. So Cancer, Gemini, Taurus, Sagittarius, Taurus again, Virgo, could be dealing with another Virgo. We have Scorpio. Let's get one more. Okay, and Capricorn. So you got Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, Scorpio. I don't even remember who else, guys. Okay, just go back and see who else. All right, so I remember all the Earth energy came out here, Scorpio. All right, let's see. Sagittarius, I believe. Okay, so anywho, let's see what's going on with Virgo. What do you need to know? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus placements, cross watchers as well. Just apply how it resonates, okay? All right, we got Sneaky Link. Okay. Oh, is that 2 cards? Yep, so we're going to take both of those. All right. Oops, Sneaky Link and Heartbreak. Somebody's hurt. Someone has someone on the side. Or this could be someone that maybe this was just someone you was dealing with, because it does say hidden lover, low-key situationship, side piece. So it doesn't necessarily have to be a side piece. It could be someone that you didn't have a title with, but you guys are not speaking, and someone's actually hurt. They're heartbroken, like they actually lost someone they were with. Some of you guys, it could be that someone had someone on the side. But let's see what else we got here. I saw shocking news. So someone might be finding out their little sneaky link is no longer available. Moving on, letting go and loving you and free. You may have freed yourself from someone that seemed to not want anything more than what it was, to be a hidden lover, a low-key situationship. But I'm getting the sense that someone has moved on and someone is hurt. It's like the person that didn't want to commit, the person that was okay with the low-key situationship, they're the one that's hurt. Okay. Too much going on here. Okay. All right, what else do we have for Virgos here? Left hanging, no closure, no contact, left on red. Okay, yes, somebody moved on. Off and on, hot and cold, detached, ghosted. Somebody ghosted this. They let this go. They moved on. There's no coming back to this. Like, there's someone that don't want to deal with this, like being kept as a secret, being hidden. I don't know what they're heartbroken about. I don't know if someone has moved on, but they're heartbroken. So it's like they're really going through a breakup, or someone's really going through like a breakup from a situationship. Okay. You got a honeymooning. Okay. Love on the brain, talking often, feeling all the feels. I am getting a sense that someone is hurt because someone has moved on. They might see you in a new relationship. I don't know if it's you seeing them or them seeing you, or however it goes. So overall, what I'm picking up here is someone who was in and out. They wasn't all the way in. They kind of was dealing with the situation at their convenience. That convenience is no longer available for this person, whether it's because the other person moved on in another connection, or because the other person just decided to no longer lower themselves to accept just a situationship. Okay. Let's clarify. Somebody has the blues, though. Scared, heavy emotions, mental distress. They're mentally distressed over someone moving on and letting it go. So, let's see. You may have just never responded back to this person, or you're not giving them any emotion or any time of day. They have no closure. They don't know where you guys stand at this point. It's like you may have just cut all ties with them. So, what is this sneaky link? If there was a sneaky link, someone has cut that sneaky link off. Okay, no matter what however it resonates for you. 9 of Swords energy here. Someone is definitely stressing. Someone's losing sleep. This situation altogether may have caused you a lot of confusion, a lot of stress, a lot of sleepless nights, even whether like more than you wanted to admit, that you felt like you was accepting something that you shouldn't have, right? That was just making you, overall, it could have satisfied you in some ways, but for the most part, you weren't happy with how this situation was. Look at that. The 6 of Wands in the reverse and the King of Wands in the reverse. Definitely very player energy. Someone that was just very much so about intimacy and sex. You got the King of Pentacles here. Could be an earth energy. Could be a fire sign here. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Now, this could be 2 different people. So, this could definitely indicate someone being in a commitment, but having someone else on the side with that King of Wands in the reverse. This also indicates maybe an energy of someone leaving this playboy energy alone and looking for something a commitment, solid. And it left someone stressed. So like I said, it could be someone actually moving on into something, into a commitment, a solid commitment where someone is giving them loyalty, and it's leaving this player behind, the person that was confused and wanted to create all this confusion, didn't want to commit. They're stuck. They're stuck. Like, they're stuck. They're heartbroken. So why is heartbreak here? Ooh, 4 of Wands. They're heartbroken because they're going to be seeing you in a relationship. They're seeing you get stability. They're seeing you happy. They are seeing maybe you actually getting married. Okay. 4 of Cups. They missed an opportunity here. They're disappointed in themselves. They're hurt. They're realizing now that, I'm seeing Russell here. I'm seeing Steven. They're realizing now that it was them. It wasn't the fact that you couldn't commit or you wasn't willing or ready for a relationship. They didn't see, their eyes just wasn't open to that because they were in their own selfishness, okay? They wanted to play this in and out, hot and cold, come in as they will energy, and that's kind of what caused the issues here with you guys. And guys, I'm getting that you may have been okay with it for a while. You know, it was okay temporarily. You was getting your needs met in whatever way that was. But now, that's no longer sufficient for you. There may have been a situation that happened and you realized it was time for you to part ways and move on from this person. Like it showed you couldn't depend on them. And you really realized, okay, this is just what it is with me and this person. I might as well move on. Look at that. You have the Devil in the reverse with the heartbreak. Clarifying heartbreak. They are definitely going through a lot of emotions here. I feel like they're triggered because they're realizing that, like I said before, the issue with having a connection wasn't you. It was all them. It was their inability to commit. It was them giving into their lower nature. Yeah, they can't go back and undo this now. They were very immature. They didn't really offer the love, the emotions, the security that they needed to offer in the relationship. It was all selfishness. They may have made that clear, but I do feel like there was a sense of playing games here as well. You have moving on, letting go, loving you, free, clarified by the 8 of Swords. So this person is petrified right now. They're stuck. They let their own negative self-talk, their own negative thinking, their own selfish ways kind of hold them back, and it caused you to move on and let them go. This person was stricken by fear. Like they wanted every part of you, but they was afraid to commit. Okay? They was afraid of having to give up their freedom is what I'm getting. Because the King of Wands is someone that he likes freedom. He likes to roam. Okay? So moving on. Free. Letting go. Loving you. Ooh, the 10 of Pentacles. They're afraid you have moved on or you will be moving on, or it's like their fears are coming true once they see that you have moved on with someone. These cards are so slippery. This is what I'm going to do. We have here for free. The Hermit in the reverse. Yeah, they have a lot of thinking. They're doing a lot of self-reflecting. They feel lost without you now. They didn't realize, you know, how lost they was going to feel once this connection was completely over. You have the Hermit in the reverse, Virgo energy. Let's see, left you hanging. Left you hanging. No closure, no contact. Left on red. The Hierophant. The Four of Pentacles. We have the Three of Swords at the bottom. You didn't chase this person. And that's what made this person realize you was done. You were so locked into your divinity, into protecting yourself, that it may have bothered you, but then in a sense, you have evolved so much that you didn't let it bother you. You accepted it. This person may have thought you was going to chase them, or may have thought you was going to remain open to them, and you didn't. Like that was your closure. That was all you needed to kind of amplify you know, you growing and you evolving and you learning the lesson, which I feel like led you to this new connection, because you know what you deserve now, right? And you saw that this person wasn't giving you what you deserve, and even what you was accepting from this person in the meantime was no longer good enough, right? So let's see why this ghosted is here. King of Cups in the reverse. And I also saw the Lovers in the reverse. Gemini energy and Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces. See, whenever it got tough, or whenever there was emotions that started to get stronger, or talks about relationship, or moving to that level, this person detached. They pulled back. Anytime it got to that point where they thought that you might be asking for a commitment or you'll be ready, they would pull back. So it's like they would give just enough to keep you hooked, but not enough to commit or really evolve this connection. Okay, I feel like this person has some sort of phobia when it comes to relationship. Like they really have like a relationship phobia. They just feel like once they commit, that's when things go downhill. So I feel like this person really did drain you emotionally here. Okay, they was very slow to move forward. They just kept you hooked in some way. The blues, scared, heavy emotions, and mental distress. Let's see. Let's see the blues. Nine of Cups. They realized how much they blocked their own happiness. Like they're the reason for their blues here. They realized they could have been happy with you, but they refused to be happy. They had their own emotional, heavy emotions that they was dealing with from the past. And it was just something about it that made them afraid of happiness. Now, that was just at the bottom of the deck. I shuffled and it still came out. Yeah, they chose to be single. They wasn't willing and ready to put forth any emotions to a relationship. It's like the fact of giving up their freedom made them afraid. So they blocked happiness. They refused to move towards happiness when it comes to being interdependent with someone. Now, of course, like most people, you can't make them happy now they're by themselves, and they're still not really as happy as they thought they would be. Adjustment. I saw your dreams need a practical plan and adjustments are required. I feel like that is in regards to this person not being practical here. Like you want what you want, but then at the same time, you're making the situation impossible. Like I feel like this person may want love, but yet they don't know how to receive it. They don't know how to open themselves to it. Okay. And that, you know, that's an issue within itself. Because they block their own happiness like they've done here. They're always seeing the glass as half full instead of half empty. Look at that. It's time to release negativity full moon in Scorpio. The bottom, prosperity lies ahead, new moon in Taurus. So if they release that negativity, there's a lot more prosperity that lies ahead for them, but they stand in the way of their own true happiness, okay? And they see that now that you're out of the picture, which is how it goes. A little too late, so they're heartbroken. Let's see. Messages we have here for Virgo. Okay, let's see. Messages we have here for Virgo. I saw party, so maybe they're partying a lot to kind of get over this. Okay. Broken. I feel shattered about this situation. Absence. I feel like a part of me is missing without you. One sec, I got too many cards here flipping out everywhere. Okay. Let's see, one more card here for Virgo. Unexpected outcome. Things didn't go the way I planned. They planned to just keep you around, guys, and, you know, just give you bare minimum and just give you enough to keep you satisfied. They wasn't expecting you to completely move on, right? All right, let's get a few island time messages, and that will be your reading. So we got moon maybe in Scorpio. This person may be a Scorpio, or moon placement is Scorpio. Okay, so you have abundance here. Keep a positive mindset. Manifest exactly what you want. Gratitude, bliss. Okay, I think that's the energy you're in, guys. You're manifesting what you want. But I also feel like this person's mindset also blocked them from that abundance, right? They wanted this. They deep down, they wanted a connection. But there was something about this that I feel like they felt like they didn't have control. Like they wanted. Okay. All right, let's see. Hand of cards. Take a chance, risk, being strategic, option not showing hand gambling. So that's this person being afraid to take a chance to their abundance. That is them being afraid to take a risk, being very strategic in how they move. Like I said, they knew what they were doing. Okay. Now at the bottom we have photograph. Looking at your photos, missing you, nostalgia, make new memories. So I told you guys, they're thinking on you heavy. They're thinking back. They're looking at pictures of you, photos of you, and just reminiscing about what could have been. All right, Virgo. Well, that was your reading, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope it was helpful. Make sure you like, share, subscribe, comment, hit that bell so you'll know when I'm back. And if it resonates for someone that you know, make sure you send it with them. Send it and share it to them as well. All right. See you next time.